I really hate the word lactation. I mean, ugh, every time I say it, I just, ugh. My name is Melissa, and this is the Couch Mom Club. So lactation is basically the secretion of milk. You see how gross it is? Secretion is also a very scary word. I do not like the word lactation, and I do not like the word secretion. But it's the process where the milk gets produced and drawn out so that the baby can be nourished and all of that, blah, 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 blah. A lot of women tell me that they love breastfeeding because they love the bonding and the time that they spend cuddling with baby, and it's just a beautiful time. I'm not with it. I know I'm supposed to love it, but I just don't. I love being able to feed my babies, and I love that I'm able to produce milk, but I just don't like breastfeeding. It might sound selfish, but hey, this is the Couch Mom Club, and I'm going to keep it 100% real. By the way, you should click that subscribe button and join the club. Breastfeeding is a nuisance to me. It sounds terrible, and I'm so sorry. I love that you're fed and you're well fed, but I just don't like doing it. I was at my mom's house the other day and baby Noelle started crying. So my mom handed her to me and said, I think she's hungry. You should feed her. And I rolled my eyes. I was like, oh, again, kind of a thing, groan. She was like, what? Why are you acting like that? And I was like, well, I don't really like breastfeeding. And she was so shocked. She's like, you don't like breastfeeding? You seem to enjoy it. And I'm like, it's not that I enjoy it. It's something I have to do, so I do it. But she was telling me that she doesn't like breastfeeding either. Go figure. But we do it, and she did it. I breastfed my son till he was 11 months, and he self-weaned, thank God, because I got pregnant and he no longer wanted my milk and all of that fun stuff. If she's not weaned by the time she's a year old, I'm gonna cut her off. I do not want to continue with that. I want to be done with it. I was thinking about it the other day. Why don't I like breastfeeding? And I came up with 3 main reasons why I just don't like it. The first one is because I have to sacrifice my cute outfits. Selfish? I know. Every time you want to leave the house, especially when you're a new mom, you're juggling the kids and you're balancing life, you kind of want to be cute. I know I always want to be cute when I leave the house. But you always have to consider what outfit would give you the easiest access to your breast. And that is not always the cute outfit. Yes, you can go ahead and buy new clothes and all of that, which I love to do. But sometimes the things that jump out at you in the store are not the most breastfeeding friendly. It's selfish, I get it. But I just don't like that I have to sacrifice my cute outfits just so I can breastfeed. Reason number 2 is the inability to multitask. Some moms have it down pat where they're able to do a number of different things while they're breastfeeding. Some say you're not supposed to be doing anything else but breastfeeding. That it's time for mommy and baby to bond. I don't mean that I wish that I didn't have to breastfeed. Of course, baby needs to eat, but I just wish that I can accomplish other things while I breastfeed. It's kind of like driving. You have to concentrate, you have to focus when you're driving, and you shouldn't be doing other things. The same thing goes with breastfeeding. While you're breastfeeding, especially when you have a baby like her that chokes every single time because she eats so fast, you have to pay attention. And it's one of those things where that's what you're doing for the 30 minutes or 45 minutes or however long you're breastfeeding. That is your main focus. My third reason is because I'm just not good at it. Of course, you might have seen me breastfeed the baby while talking to you. Or sometimes I'm walking around while breastfeeding or helping my 2-year-old do something. That's all fine and dandy, but the truth is, if I were to do that outside, I would become very uncoordinated and chances are I'd have a breast out. I know, a lot of women are thinking, free the nipple. Who cares? You're breastfeeding your baby. But it's a preference of mine. I prefer not to have my breast hanging out. And the women who are able to breastfeed, cover themselves up, be decent, do that swift maneuver with the pullover thingy, and kudos to you. Like, you're the real champs. I don't know how to do all of that without being exposed some way, somehow. And I know it's not a big deal. It's just a boob. I get it. But my preference is I don't want my boob out. And 9 times out of 10, if I try to breastfeed outside in public, my nipple's gonna show. It is what it is. This is not a knock for breastfeeding. I totally support breastfeeding. I am doing it. Even though I don't like it, I'm still doing it. And I know there are other options like pumping, but the truth is I hate pumping more than I hate breastfeeding. And I could use formula, but I think that it's pretty crazy to use formula when I have milk. I'm producing, it's fine. It would be a waste. Either way, I agree with the experts that say breast milk is the best milk for the baby. It provides all the nourishment and all of that stuff. I'm talking about this thing like, I prefer not to. I don't like breastfeeding. That's just my truth. If you love it and you enjoy it and you think it's a great time for you and baby, kudos to you. I really do commend you. But it's one of those things that I wish there was another way. I really do. But until then, here we are. I'll breastfeed her until she's good and ready, or until she's 1, whichever one comes first, because at 1, that's it. And I will move on. She's looking at this zipper like, how am I supposed to get my milk, Mom? Noelle is getting very frustrated because she wants to be breastfed. So I gotta do that. In the meantime, make sure you join the club. Hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I will see you in the next video.